So I felt minded to make this video, short video, today to talk about the concept of detachment. That might sound like a strange title, but I'm going to read something to you that I read the other day and that really resonated to me. Attachment to a person or an outcome has its roots in fear and a need to control or hold on to the familiar. When you allow other people to be themselves, you become an excellent parent, boss, friend, or lover. Detachment allows the universe to create a perfect result, and it's the key to happiness and well-being. I realize I've had a week of struggling with attachment, and how, as lovely as it is to be part of a loving relationship, whether it be with a partner or with a family member or with just a dear friend, or maybe a place or anything, but the fact is that it can take us down because we are not looking at ourselves and what is important within us. And we may not learn if we don't learn to detach and become who we truly are. At this point in the world, in this very unique place where we are being challenged, whether we like it or not, there isn't a pause button here. There isn't a, sorry, I want to get off the train now and just go back to normal life. That isn't a thing at this point in our evolution, because this is evolution. This is the universe's development. This is the world's development into the Great Awakening. We're all part of it. So we're going to be thrashing around irrespective of where we are in our level of awakening or not. There is a thrashing, there is an internal deep fight and conflict and unsettledness because we need to deal with our shadows. Whether we like it or not, whether we want to or not, we have to. And as the sun's starting to set on my face, I can see the camera changing its light. And I sit here on my mountain and I look out across the Tuscan countryside and I can see the sea in the distance. That's all I need. I need to detach myself from all of the fripperies and the loveliness of cosmopolitan life and, 21st century living and all those things that we have that have made our lives so extremely comfortable. Holidays and buying a new dress or going out to a fancy restaurant, and all these things are lovely, don't get me wrong, I love this. But they do not make us happy. They do not fulfill us. At this point, we need to reconnect with nature. We need to reconnect with things that are real. We need to look into our animals, our dogs' eyes, and see that unconditional love that they have. You are loved. You need to learn to love yourself again. You need to learn to love, to be alive again. Try to find that from inside of you. We need to do the inner work. Doing the outer stuff just isn't gonna rub anymore. So, step back, take yourself away, and choose to be on your own. Choose that. Feel the uncomfortability of it to begin with, because it can be. And then own it. Thrash around with it. And then see what happens. Because I promise you, no matter how long that journey might take, you will come out a different being. You will understand what loving yourself means. It isn't a narcissistic self-adoration. I'm not talking about that. But you need to see that you are a divine being. You are part of the universe. You are one with the universe. You are the universe. You are God. We all are, all of us collectively. Not one person is more important or less important than the other. To love other people is to love yourself. Even those people who may be causing you great pain, great trauma, maybe even on a governmental level. I've stepped away from podiums. I've stepped away from film. I've stepped away from shouting about the injustices that are being thrown upon us on an hourly and a daily basis. They still are. But fighting fire with fire doesn't win at this point. Throwing your love out does. So I want you to hold on to that. Learn that detachment doesn't mean taking yourself up a mountain and just staying there. But learn that detachment means learning to love yourself first and realizing that you are perfectly enough. You are beautiful as you are. We are all unique. I've said this before. You look at your hand. You look at the fingerprints. Every single one is unique and different from the next person. How extraordinary. There are billions of us. We are unique. We feel unique. Our souls are unique. We need to understand that, and we need to love that. Be a little kind to yourself today. Make a promise to yourself. See where it takes you. Nothing worth doing is ever easy, but it is still worth doing.